It's early Saturday morning and the room is packed with firefighters. That could mean a good thing or a bad thing. Thankfully, in this instance, it's a good thing. The start of a 2-day training session involving several different fire departments.
It was an engine company operations class where we brought in an outside company from Maryland that specializes in this type of work in training. And it was a 16-hour class. 2 of it was lecture, covering the basics of what would be covered, with the remainder being hands-on at the Texas Instruments property. Traditionally, the fire service works with what we call pre-connected hand lines. In other words, hose lines for putting water on the fire that are a predetermined length. They're carried, set up already on the apparatus. With some of the development that is potentially coming to our city, as well as some of the existing target hazards such as warehouses, apartments, we realized that we needed to redirect some of our emphasis on what's referred to as long lines, or hose lines that are beyond what is normally carried on the apparatus. And because those opportunities for those types of incidents are rare, we needed to bone up on those skills and make sure that when it did present ourselves, that the personnel knew how to address it in terms of getting those long lines in service. 2 of our neighboring departments, or close by departments, Missouri City and Richmond, had personnel there. The city of Wharton sent a crew all the way up, and then the community fire department also sent personnel. In terms of benefit, it's definitely an interoperability advantage, in particular with us, with our department, Missouri City, Sugar Land, Richmond, and Rosenberg. Since we do operate together on the fire ground, obviously training together has its benefits for making that a little bit more seamless. Year-round, we cover everything. Coming up, obviously, with the Ebola concerns and our purchase and preparations for responding to those types of incidents, we're getting ready to undertake some very in-depth and repeat training on personal protective equipment for those incidents. In addition, we do EMS training year-round, hazardous materials, vehicle extrication, live fire training, really just a combination of basics, but at the same time, too, encompassing any new responsibilities that the fire service as a whole has.
Now, it's always good to know our fire department is ready to help us at a moment's notice, but what can we do to help them do their jobs?
Well, obviously, first and foremost, check your smoke detectors at home. I know it sounds cliche and that's not really supporting the fire department, but it really is. A lot of times when we do respond to incidents, you would be surprised how many times smoke detectors have dead batteries, don't have any batteries. So take the first step in preventing any issues at all before you even need our assistance by doing that, and safeguard your family and your homes and your businesses. Beyond that, we just ask that you pay attention when you're on the roads. In particular, when you're traveling around the community, if you hear sirens and you see the lights, please yield to the right. I know it may seem very minor, but a couple of seconds per vehicle that doesn't yield the right of way can add up to a delayed response for us. So aside from that, we just ask that the community be as well informed as they can, in particular with maintaining, as I mentioned, their fire alarm systems, their smoke detectors, but at the same time too, just the obvious things at home, especially with Christmas and the holidays coming up now. We want to be aware of dried out Christmas trees, electrical wiring where we create our own problems as people by stringing together electrical extension cord after extension cord for the sake of Christmas lighting and that kind of thing. And we just want everybody to have a happy holiday season, but at the same time too, just watch the obvious things that can work against us.
For more information, go online to staffordfirerescue.org. For Stafford Weekly News, this is Randall Williams.